Hey, do you or someone you know have a video job interview in the near future? If so, you're in the right spot. And today I'm going to help you be successful in that interview. As you know, we are in uncharted times right now. Many departments are interviewing candidates either online or over the phone for obvious reasons. So if you have a phone or internet interview on a platform similar to Zoom or Microsoft Team or Google Hangouts, I have some critical tips that you're going to need for that interview to be successful. So this exclusive content is for you as a follower of ChicagoFirewire.com, firefighter jobs, or that popular Facebook group, firefighter hiring, training opportunities, and promotional strategies. So I'm glad you're here. So for those that don't know me, I'm Captain Rob Christensen. I'm going into my 26 years of professional firefighter and still feel lucky every day about that. I serve as co-creator of Master Your Firefighter Interview Training Course from Top Score, and I've co-authored 5 books that have helped thousands of people just like you dominate in their interview. So today I'm going to cover the most critical areas that you need to plan for, then you need to practice, and then you need to execute on for that next video interview or phone interview. So let's go over a few tips here for that internet-based or video internet-based interview. So, and then I'm going to cover some more tips that cover that phone call type interview right after. So tip number 1, do not be the reason for technical issues in your interview. So for your online or over that internet video interview, you will need a computer, obviously, or an iPad or a phone that has a mic and a camera. You will need a fast, reliable internet connection, whether it be Wi-Fi or cellular service. And it needs to be tested before you get into that interview. And if it's not fast enough and there are some technical issues, find another location or source that will provide a quicker, more reliable speed. So maybe a public library that has a private meeting room in it that you can request and reserve, or a quiet house of a family member or friend could be a great place as well. Again, you don't want the problem for any technical issues to be on your side of the interview. So don't be afraid to ask that department what the backup plan is. Maybe if there's technical issues that are outside anybody's control, it's as simple as a phone call type interview. And like I said, I'm going to go over some of those phone call type tips here in a second. So tip number 2, before that director announces action, they call for lights and camera. Lighting is critical so that your interview board sees you. Remember, 85% of what we say is nonverbal communication, right? And you want the board to see that confidence and honesty in your nonverbal cues. So the way you do this is you set up for good video lighting. A daylight can be great if you can make it happen near, say, an open window, or you can set up a basic 3-point lighting system. You don't need anything special in terms of lighting, and maybe what you already have around the house is going to be good enough and should work just fine. A 3-point lighting system provides a light in front of you, one off to the side, and then you have one behind you. That light in front of you shines through the camera. The one off to the side gets your side shadows, and then the one behind you is up from the ground, so there's no distracting shadows behind you because you've got that light in front of you as well. So there's plenty of videos to help you out online. Just punch up 3-point lighting, and it's pretty easy. I'm utilizing it right now, so yes, even a caveman can do it. So let's talk about that camera. So the interview board does not want to really look up your nose the whole time, and you see this all the time in different videos of people doing Zoom meetings. It's just not that very flattering. So when you have that camera from your computer, your laptop open, sometimes it shines up and you're kind of looking like this. So what I want you to do is raise that laptop up to a level where you're looking at eye level with that. You want that border between your head to be just a little bit of gap here, and then your bottom border on that laptop or that view screen needs to be somewhere between say your waistline and your lower chest, so your sternum. So it's a good place to start out with. Another thing, I don't want you to look at the people that are in your interview screen. I want you to look at the camera, right? So maybe put a little note there, a little arrow. So tip number 3, eliminate all distractions. So there's no distractions at all, right? Close the door, put the dog and cat out, or if they bark, don't put them out. Send the kids to a friend's. Whatever you need to do to create silence, you got to do it. Don't forget to shut off, not just turn to vibrate setting, but shut off those pop-ups, those alerts, and those audios, whether you're utilizing your PC or your phone. It's the last thing you want to be making noise. So once everything is set up just right, do some practice on those interviews. Find family or friends, get on the same platform that department's going to be utilizing to conduct the interviews, and go check it out. So, all right, here's a few bonus tips to help you. If possible, record your interview. You will get a ton of knowledge listening and watching your performance, right? It's a great coaching tool. So another big tip, use a whiteboard or a poster board, and you can hang that behind your camera with some bullet points listed, maybe of your marketing priorities and things you want to communicate to that board. So, all right, let's talk about some basic phone interview do's and don'ts. Here are 5 rules to live by or die by, right? So first rule, speak slowly and enunciate. Communications face-to-face can be hard enough, and it is worse when we are having to use technology, right? So second rule, smile when you talk. I know that they can't see you, but they will hear it in your voice through pitch and tone. They'll hear that smile in your voice. So it also will make you more confident and make you feel more at home, which that interviewer is going to sense. So tip number 3, get dressed up professionally. This is important, even for a phone interview. The more professional you look, the better you're going to feel, and the more confident you're going to sound in your interview. So, fourth rule, during that phone interview, avoid phone drifts, right? Phone drift happens all the time, and people end up holding the mic in one spot, and then all of a sudden that phone is not tracking anymore because it's hanging down, and the volume goes up and down, and it's very broken. So keep that mic at mouth level. And then also a great option is find some earbuds. They're also real helpful. So 5th tip here, find some notes to lay out in front of you, right? You can cover things like the department's SOP, that job description, maybe some of your bullet points, and have it laid out, right? That mission statement's important as well. Another idea there is have a glass of water ready for you, right? Because your voice tends to get dry as you get nervous. So that's the key thing. So another tip here is don't make unnecessary noise. That unnecessary noise will amplify through your mic. So something as simple as setting a glass of water down on the table, right? Or writing or rustling of papers. So avoid those unnecessary noises. The mics are pretty powerful and they'll pick up a lot of that stuff. Once again, try to practice that same type of thing in that environment, and hopefully you can go through and eliminate some of that noise if possible. So I hope this has helped you a lot. If it did, be certain to hit the like and share button. For more great training tips, please follow the link below, and use coupon code FIREJOBS to save $50 on our master class firefighter interview training course. It's a no-risk purchase. We offer 100% money-back guarantee. Enroll today, and you will separate yourself from the crowd, and you can get started immediately on that course as soon as you enroll. So be well, take care of yourself, and good luck.